I bring you sparkling sunlight on a green leaf.
Tree rings, old limbs, see the same patterns repeat like slogans or old sins. Seedlings to grown men, close kin sinking like stones that won't swim. To each his own whim, keep things in motion. We've seen through soul's lens, received and honed in sweet dreams and oceans.
Sparkling sunlight.
But don't mistake with glitters and gleams for gold rims. You know him, it's no 10. Toes deep to shows in, deals makes beats I go in. A universal language we speak like old friends. Hold tight when the light that you're seeking grows dim. We need therapy, clash and bare teeth. You'll catch me there at least, to trap and snare the beast. Vast disparity, greed and garish need. The wind blows seeds and cracks on barren streets. It's all redundant by now, the air we breathe. Preaching to the choir about the same old thieves and Pharisees. Submissive indeed, we lack clarity. There's blood dripping from leaves of axe cherry trees.
Great.
Now listen carefully. Let me speak plainly to you.
Yup, that's all that they believe in. Above ground, every day's a holiday, your weekend. Lot of shape shifting in this father nature reason. Call up Snake Plissken to escape on Major Deegan. The time is right now, the child was nice back then. The pen's light years ahead, the brow is Cro-Magnon. The near future's military tech and vast sea change. Computers could play chess, but not the Glass B game. Meditate on that a sec while they stack the deck. Hellhounds at your heels, vampires at your neck. Busy sharpening the stakes while bats in the attic rest. The lasting effects, a nationwide acid test. And Father Rome, where the father roam, I dropped breadcrumbs and left a trail like Hail Bop to follow home. A class all my own, snapped like a collarbone. The syntax and mass impact could crack solid stone. Exaggerated claim, aggravated slang, pulled it back and aim at the vulture's overactive brain. Your average masquerader's out for accolades and fame, and that's the nature of this oversaturated game. Listen, yeah, that's all that they believe in. Lot of shape shifting in this father nature reason. Call up Snake Plissken to escape on Major Deegan. All the weights lifted when the paper made his inking.
What about the revolution?
What about it? They paid lip service but no attention when it counted, and played the quiet game when their bank account was threatened, and started throwing rocks and empty bottles at their brethren. One said the bard had vision to part the ocean, another that he doubts my commitment to sparkle motion. But Sun's Ra, join the orchestra when the flood comes. The two-sided story's an illusion, there's just one holistic whole, high above the pyramid and poles, that's made of four-sided bricks of gold. My ship arrived, I shook hands and climbed aboard it. Tried my luck, took the pay cut, signed divorce slips. Cake off the music, don't make music for cake. And shake opportunists that take food off your plate, that's the basic gist. Tell them save the old bait and switch that made them rich, stacks to burn like a Salem witch. Try the tribulation hit, 808 or kick, take your pick. Different scene or setting, same basic script. A rogue state stripping life of its sacredness, and two opposing sides going at it like beta fish. Blood and strife, talk is dirt cheap, up the price. Everybody's Bobby Sands till the hunger strikes. Some look the other way, the gun was still smoking. Some like to point fingers more than fixing what was broken. Yup, that's all that they believe in. Lot of shape shifting in this father nature reason. Above ground, every day's a holiday, your weekend. All the weights lifted when the paper made his inking.
What about the revolution?
It's still coming, and not the AstroTurf version. Let's build something that's far-reaching, beyond the battlefield's falling, and shadows doubt cast on the world. I'm still all in.
Let me give it to you straight. I am going to start a revolution.
Oh, brother.
Earth to 10, the sun came bursting in. All's well through a certain lens, but it sure is tense, unearthing gems. to bend to our earthly whims, the pressure that we circumvent. The bread served in a circus tent, I got fear to shed like serpent skin. When it rears its head, birds ascend through the nerves and tendons, through the firmament and take root in the third dimension. For the burgeoning seeds in the trench, but the words on the leaflet are dense. Herculean attempts to move even an inch. You can see the resent in a deeper intent. Anyhow, when the bows in the crowded street, I can see for 1,000 miles. You can rant till the cows arrive, emerge word of flesh and walk down the aisle. Been around for a minute now, looking out for my inner child. Been about what I've been about. When in doubt, go a different route. Slow it down like switch your house. If it goes south, I'll retain the highest hopes. I don't fish for cosigns on either coast. I put the whole wide world under microscope. Break it down to protons and isotopes. You already, all day, every. It all pans out, but it all weighs heavy. The fire stoked, but don't fly too close. I'll treat it with the deep reverence when I approach. That right there, quite rare, a moment of peace, a stillness to heal the sick, a flower in the wilderness, in the field with the thorns and the birds of prey, and a light so bright you avert your gaze. All I have's words of praise for a calm that repairs every nerve that's frayed. Anyhow, for my next trick, I'll pull myself out from a cesspit and head straight for the exit. Exodus, out like 3 strikes in the catcher's mitt. God bless the kid and keep him young, even with bad knees and receding gums. Lead him through the dark of night and false light when the cold wind speaks in a secret tongue. Guide the youth, keep them fit, don't let them overheat when they're feverish. Water all the plants, feed the fish, see the universe in the petri dish. Teach an old flea bit dog a new trick to tighten up screws with the proper toolkit and watch the mood shift, good as new. Pick up yourself for the good you do. That right there, quite rare, a moment of peace, a stillness to heal the sick, a flower in the wilderness, in the field with the thorns and the birds of prey, and a light so bright you avert your gaze. All I have's words of praise for a calm that repairs every nerve that's frayed.
Words are the bridges we build to reach each other. They can bring an idea spun into space and held up to the whole human race.
Peace, 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 peace,
Yeah. Well spat holy water for hell's wrath, studied like LSAT when called to war. Knives in the back to amass a few dollars more. The sky cracked and shook old Scratch to his hollow core. Full throttle catching lightning bolts and bottles, like there's no tomorrow on the winding road we follow. For years I rocked steady here while barely breaking even, then started moving product by the crate while they were sleeping. Malnourished pockets, plus size dreams, cup half full regardless what life brings. Brave new day, new tape to debut. Been waiting on the music HQ to make a breakthrough. It takes two, it takes a lot of toiling at the grindstone. Reminded of the Apple bit when I reboot the iPhone. There he goes down the rabbit hole, set to crack the code. Last to know how the casserole's made or data sold. I know I saw smoke rising from the grassy knoll. I know there's eyes everywhere like an aspen grove. That's hyper rational, of course, get it through your gourd. Troubadours don't stockpile weapons for future wars, but for the sake of argument in Pete's pistol or Gabriel's ratchet, I keep clean as a whistle. A swarm of silver-tipped heat seekers like migrating geese fly through the air and tear through your meat and gristle. A few choice words for troublesome kids, smug self-satisfied herbs with nothing to give. Fact is I'm not above shooting scuds at your wig when getting hatred in return for the love that I give. I saw 3 lanes trying to fit a key in the lock, one releasing wild trash while critiquing what's not, one a federal op with the SP as a prop, the last a handsome boy graduated cream of the crop. The aim's to be kind, sweet as birds singing in the springtime, till you overstep across a certain boundary line. Short of that, it's all pounds and peace signs. Peep the big brain on Brad, misusing words in the meantime. To all the rest, God bless, I'm glad you came out. My ship came in, I still harbor all the same doubts. It's more lifeboat than freighter, but I stay afloat and treat the lines I put to paper like a sacred oath. Set reminders, new tunes, nothing less than promise. Applying pressure, turning coal into precious diamonds. Next level phonics, the dust never settles on us. Pedal to the metal, tell those devils to get behind us. Desperate times call for measured responses. Decepticons call for scanning retinas and palm prints. Sound minds assessing our collective unconscious. Say to focus on what's precious, all the rest of it's nonsense.